Yeah, two hornets, wasp, whatever they are, nests. Not good. Not good at all. There is just way too many of those things flying around the area. I mean, one wrong step, one wrong grab of something, like a towel, one wrong splash in the pool, we might get stung. They're gonna have to be taken care of ASAP. I'm almost not even comfortable having Braylee swim right now, just because you never know. One might fly by while she's jumping up in the air. We don't even know if Braylee's allergic yet, because she's never been stung, so not a great situation with how many wasps are all over the place. Mowing the yard, I'm scared to mow the yard. So they're just gonna have to be taken care of. I might try to do it myself. I might contact somebody to do it for me. I prefer someone else to do it, but it depends on cost, you know. Good luck me getting Braylee out of the pool at this point, and she's not gonna get out of the pool. So I'm just gonna let her swim. So far I don't see like flying around her or anything, so we might be okay there. And you notice that I made a coffee with David video recently? This could be a coffee with David video. This could be a coffee with David video, but it's not. Because there's going to be more than just me talking right here, right now in this video. It's the day in the life. Oh, that wasp was trying to get in the mosquito net. Not happening. Not happening. I do have coffee. This is real coffee here. As I watch Braylee swim away. Having fun swimming, huh? She learned the underwater flip, and she's just obsessed with underwater flipping. She's turning into a little fish. She is turning into a swimmer. She is actually like swimming underwater right now as we speak. Swimming underwater. I do have to pay really close attention to her, especially then, because as you know, as it was pointed out, thank you so much for that really long explanation about pool safety from that a couple videos ago. The one I jumped into the pool testing my speed as a dad guard. Drowning is silent. I'm not going to be like sitting here like, oh look, oh splash, I gotta get over there. No, that's not how it is. So I'm always like, whenever she's underwater, it's almost like a count 1, 2. If it gets too long, if it gets any more than like 10 seconds, I'm like, But she's gotten really good about holding her breath. I think she can go a lot longer than 10 seconds, but right now, 10 seconds is my comfortable max. Because it's going to take me, as you saw a couple videos ago, 11 seconds to get to her. Important note too, wow, I'm just conversating. Something I'm looking into now, something I really have to do, me and Stacy both need to do, is do CPR classes. We have to do them. We have a pool in our backyard. It barely swims in the pool. We have to do CPR classes. We have to know CPR. Safety first. It's really hot today. We're in the middle of a heat wave up in the 90s the last few days. Our feels like the other day was 105. Woofda. Okay, so yesterday was Braylee's eye appointment. Annual checkup. Last year, she was able to go through the whole appointment with no trouble. She even read some of the letters on the screen and some of the shape. She's getting that down. This year was a different story. So we prepare like normal. I think this will be our 4th straight year of this third straight year at this place. So comfortability is building up and everything. Like, we had a successful last trip, so we're gonna just do the same thing. We're gonna tell her what we're doing. Gonna bring some sensory tools. Gonna explain the whole process. Gonna go in and get this done. We could see a little bit of antsiness as we're in the waiting room. Waiting has been really hard this summer. Waiting is just not her jam. Today is an eye appointment. That says eye. Eye doctor. That's today. Today is the 27th. July, Thursday, 27th, eye doctor day. They're going to put eye drops in your eyes. Right here. Eye drops. They're going to go boink, boink. And then they're going to put this thing here and they're going to look in your eyes. They're going to, hi. They're going to go, hi, Braylee. They're going to make sure your eyes are good, okay? Deal? Cool.
Smile magic.
Model magic. We need this for your appointment. A pre-appointment sensory tool. Model magic. Eye appointment time. Are you ready for this? Eye drops?
Eye drop.
Yep. Eye drop.
That's it.
Yep. And then eye machine. Oh, what do you call those things? Headphones.
Yep, right here, bud.
So the nurse went through like the eye test, like the reading of the letters and stuff like that, and, dilating your eyes and getting ready for the exam and everything before the actual eye doctor comes in and does his thing. And she gets through that part just fine. No problem. I think where the frustration started was the wait. We tried our best. I mean, we're not successful 100% of the time, I can tell you that much. We tried our best. She quickly became overwhelmed. And of course, she can't tell us why she's getting overwhelmed. That's why this whole nonverbal thing is really tough, because we just don't know what's setting off her senses. Why is she getting overwhelmed? And I think a big part of it was the wait, because there was a bit of a wait between the nurse and the doctor. I think the point of this is when she got to a point of on the verge of a full-on meltdown at the eye doctor, she started like slamming the door, and she started screaming and hitting and opening and closing their eye drawers. We're like, yeah, we need to go. This appointment's just not going to happen today. There is a point where like, yeah, there is no point to push through. There's no point to make it even more torturous for her, you know. We gotta go. And so we just walked straight out, went to the nurse's station and said, we just can't do this today. And they were so understanding, so nice about it. We rescheduled. We're going to try again in about a month. It happens. These things do happen. I'm sure it was a build-up throughout the day because it was really hot and Bradley's really sensitive to heat. And that was the day that was like in the feels like of hundreds. We just had to leave. Whenever there's a negative experience at an appointment like that, the biggest, most important thing we learned is to make sure me and Stacy stay positive. We don't say negative things about what happened. We don't point out like, man, if you were calmer. We don't say things like, if you were calmer, we would have gotten through this. We don't say stuff like that. She's not acting out. She's not having a temper tantrum. She's having sensory overload. Sensory overload is not something she personally can control, especially when there's outside factors with everything that goes on throughout a day. I mean, she woke up a little bit off. So, I mean, it could have been a bad sleep. It could have been some dreams that threw her off. There's so many different factors that can go into something like that. I think the point of this whole story is to say, hey, there is a clear difference between a temper tantrum and a sensory overload. Sensory overload cannot be controlled. When she has those sensory overloads, there's nothing that she is doing to make that happen. It's just outside stimulation is causing her senses to overload. All the noises at once, all the feelings at once. Imagine an itch that you can't scratch all over your body. That is what I imagine it feeling like. I think the important part of for us as parents, is understanding how she feels. At least, I mean, we will never know exactly how she feels, but at least coming to some sort of similarity, like understanding it in our minds by saying, hey, an itch all over my body that I cannot control. That's what makes me think of what's happening. So that affects our approaches as parents. We're not gonna discipline, reprimanding. Instead of that, it's more of caring, finding solutions to help her get through a sensory overload. And in this case, it was leaving the eye doctor. It was going to the car, cooling it down really quick in the car, getting some good music on, getting her sensory tools out, going to one of her favorite places, getting her favorite food, just stuff to calm down those senses, get to some familiarity. Going to her favorite places is not rewarding the behavior because it's not a behavior, it's a sensory overload. Finding something that's familiar, that she knows, it can be inside a routine, it can be grounding to do something that she likes doing. Wow, that was a chat and a half. And Braylee's still swimming. Need help? Here. Help. Here, I'll help. Ready? Set?
Good.
Ready? Set?
Go.
Got him. Well, apparently I put down the camera and didn't pick it up until evening time. I gotta take the ladder out of the pool before it gets too dark, before mosquitoes come out and find me. Oh, the moon. Let's see if I can get a... Ow! Oh, it was just a grasshopper. I thought someone was biting me. Panic. I've actually decided I am going to... I am going to... I'm going to leave the solar cover off tonight and let the water cool down a little bit because it's still in the mid-90s. It's bathtub water, a little too warm. It happens. Space is so cool. I mean, especially now that the government said that aliens exist. Makes space even cooler. Just remind parents out there that it's okay to leave if you have to leave. And I don't need to go through that whole spiel again because I feel like I talked a lot about that. David's just been in a talking mood. This time I will not apologize for talking a ton. I'm just going to keep on talking.
Riley, check this hail out. That's hail.
It's hailing.
See it bouncing?
That was rough. rain is so needed. I mean, this is a lot at once, but we need the rain so bad here. My garden's dying. This is good. We've had some thunderstorms lately. Very, very good. Let's check to see how much it rained so far. No. Only 0.95 inches. Not too bad. Might get an inch of rain here. Look at that. As you can see, monthly, before this, like we're getting toward the end of July, before this, not even an inch of rain. Pool temperature, 90 degrees. Bed? Caitlin? Look, your pool's leaking, Braley. Oh, man. That's not good. Brother, your pool's leaking. Plug it up. You're just gonna have to sit there and hold it there. I'm gonna have to MacGyver this until we can go into town and get some magical Flex Seal. See if this works. Look at that repair job. Oh my gosh. For the win. This is so bad. This is so bad. Oh, man, that's huge. And that is what happens when you don't take care of the yard. Oh my gosh. Oh, there's more weeds. Great. Wow. Oh, hey, look at that. I'll keep that. I'll keep you around.